Jesus, Obed, thank you guys for joining us. Congrats on the win. We'll get right into questions here. We'll start off. Nico Moreno, why don't you go ahead and lead us off?
Thank you. Well, just obviously, Jesus, you go back home. Maybe not how you drew it up, but you get a win. You're a contributing factor. You influence the game in your own way. Just your thoughts on your overall game, both on the pitch, mentally, experiences, people you talk to here.
Yeah, no, for me, it was an experience today. From the moment I woke up, the moment that we landed, to the final whistle. Seeing everybody and having my family in the stands was the most important. And on top of for the game, these are the games that are exciting. These are the games that you have to be tuned in all 90 minutes, because one slip up and it can cost us 3 points. And so I think the team got well prepared during the week. We knew that we needed to get 3 points, and where else to get them here in Dallas? A team that has been pulling out points, a team that is individually and collectively good, that's going to set us up. And so we all know that this was a huge 3 points for us, and hopefully it can carry us on for the next games.
All right, Masvita, why don't you go ahead and go next?
Yeah. Hey, Obed. You and Kristen both had really good looks that were near goals. Was that something that a spacing thing, or how were you? I don't remember you guys having two good looks like that in the game in quite a while. What was the result of that?
Yeah, I think we knew that their front guys cheated, so they were going to leave spaces, maybe top of the box for me and Christian to shoot. We trained that yesterday in practice, and I think it almost worked out. Christian had a good shot outside the box. I hit the post. So it's something that we also need to add into our game if we want to go far in the league. We need goals coming from different places, different players, and I think me and Christian can add that.
Thanks.
All right, Jada Evans, go ahead.
Thanks. Jesus, can you talk a little bit more about the experience, like, how you were able to settle in to the match and, given all of the emotion I'm imagining that kind of surrounded the night or the day?
Yeah, I think first I was a professional in terms of I have the team first. And so for me, my main focus was coming in here and making sure that I was tuned in. I know that there's a lot of distractions, a lot of family, a lot of friends. But we came here 2 days before. We got here Thursday, so I was able to see a little bit of my family and friends. And then when today came, Saturday morning, it was kind of focused. It was tuned in because I know that we needed these 3 points, and it was gonna be a tough game. So it was more of a mental side and making sure that I was well prepared for the game and making sure that I can be the best version possible. I think it's still adapting to the guys. I think that there's still a few plays where we might be missing communication or the connection, but we can see that and in the individual side of things, we are all going to grind for each other, and we're all going to try to make the right plays to get the dub.
And then Obed, just for just getting that win, though, it's been a struggle lately. How does that kind of feel at this moment to be able to pull that out? Especially got a little dicey there at the end.
Yeah, this is huge for us. We needed a win, especially after the run of form we've been in. But we knew maybe it didn't have to be as beautiful as maybe we wanted. It was going to be hard. It was going to be scrappy. But sometimes those are the best kind of wins because it unites the group. We're all working for each other. Those last few minutes was a lot of defending, a lot of running. And I think the group's stuck together. And, 3 points in the bag, so it's going to help us gain momentum for the next games.
Felipe Miquela, go ahead.
Thank you, Matt. La pregunta es para cualquiera de los dos. ¿Me pudieran dar su balance de estos 3 encuentros fuera de casa? Fue un empate, una derrota y el triunfo del día de hoy. ¿Y cómo los pone esto para regresar a casa aquí al Midfield? Gracias.
Sí, creo que es difícil, especialmente en esta liga, ganar fuera de casa. Entonces, poder sacar 4 puntos de 9, tenemos que ver lo positivo. vemos lo positivo, regresamos a casa, platicamos lo que tenemos que platicar y vuelta a casa, que es lo más importante. Creo que el equipo se unió, sabemos que no es fácil ganar afuera de casa o sacar puntos. Vinimos a Dallas, San José y San Diego, que son 3 equipos muy fuertes, y hicimos lo que pudimos. Entonces ahora es recargar, regresar a casa y prepararnos para otro partido en casa que va a ser importante para nosotros.
All
Thank
right,
you.
reminder media, if you like to ask a question, please use the hand raise function. Do you have another question, Felipe? No, okay. We'll go back for some follow-ups. Nico Moreno, go ahead.
Thank you. Jesus, just this is the win that feels like it could definitely spark the team in the right direction. Does it feel like it could spark you individually? Today you played in that right pocket. You played at the 9 position. Do you feel like this performance today can spark you into being even better than you were today?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think that it gives me a lot of confidence that the coaches believe in me to be able to play all those positions. And for me, the biggest thing is to help the team. And so you see me running on the right pocket, you'll see me running on top. I'm going to always be running for the team. And if it helps me know that my team got my back, that the players got my back, that the coaching staff got my back. And I said it earlier in the week, that's the most important. That's who fuels me up. Obviously, besides my family, that's the people who I need to trust. And hopefully, I've been talking to Obed, who's my roommate, all the time. I'm like, hey, today needs to be the day that I score. And so, I'm looking forward to it. I'm waiting. I'm training every day to score the goal, and I'm excited for the day that to come. But it's also with patience. It's also knowing that things will come. God will put it in my way, and so whenever the moment is, just to make sure that I take it. And so.
All right, looks like we have one more hand up. So Masvidal, why don't you close us out?
Yeah, hey, Jesus, this is kind of a similar question. I'm just going to take it a step back. Why were you able to find those pockets? Is it now your familiarity? I know you talked about the teammates have your back, but from a schematic point, is that now you're able to flow and there's chemistry building with your teammates?
No, I think that the way that we are shaped, the personnel that we have, obviously in today's game we had Pedro out wide, who we all know who is very skillful on 1v1. So having him out wide created some space for the midfield. And so me being in the other pocket, being patient, I think that's one of the key things. It was just not so much following the ball and following the play, but knowing that my teammates know that I'm just going to be patient and stay in the pocket and wait for it. I think that, the final ball from me could improve, but that will come with time. I'm getting used to getting the ball in those pockets facing forward, and I think that's what time does. Now having this is week 7, 7 games in, and so having time with the guys and knowing my movement and me having the same synchronization and timing is gonna come together, and we kind of see it a little bit today, but from time to time, day by day, is gonna get better, and hopefully we can get it down.
Thank you.
Jesus, Obed, thank you guys for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Win. Safe travels home.